Svoboda's pass ahead. Here comes Carbonneau. Carbonneau's in. Stopped by Andy Vogt. Carbonneau again. Can't get a backhander up the net. And the Oilers get it across the line and out. Carbonneau's been hurt. Nilan now is going after Jackson. And they're going to go at it.
A couple of heavyweights here. Jackson did something to Carbonneau, I guess, because this is the first outbreak of the hockey game. They haven't come close. Meanwhile, Guy Carbonneau is acting as though he has been injured. He's down on his knees.
Hey, Don Jackson just simply can't get his right hand loose. And Nilan had his right hand loose, and that was the end of that fight. But Carbonneau is holding his left hand. He's being attended to now. He's checking his jaw. Maybe the stick is up around the jaw. Chris Nilan jumped in immediately with Jackson. Chris Nilan's been keeping his stick down tonight for a change. He's been involved with a lot of incidences this year himself, including Lanny McDonald, Rick Middleton, John Van Beesbrook.
Winner by decision, and certainly the people's curse here right now at the Montreal Forum when that little set two had ended. Jackson and Nilan now continuing things verbally over shoulders. We're going to take a look here, J.D., possibly at the reason for all of this. I don't think it started between Jackson and Nilan. I think it was because of Jackson and Carbonneau and whatever might have happened there. At least that's our assumption up here. I didn't see it.
Well, Nilan goes by the nickname of Knuckles, and he uses Knuckles there. Now, here's how it starts. Watch Jackson. There's the elbow right up to the head of Guy Carbonneau. Now, watch Jackson get up and see what he does. Whoop, there you see what he does. That's a high stick, and that's ridiculous. Boy, oh boy. And Carbonneau does wear a shield, and perhaps there he's fortunate. And you see why Nilan decided he better get involved, stick up for his teammate. I don't mind Nilan dropping the gloves and getting involved that way, but he's been involved in too many high-sticking incidents this year himself. And he just about, I mean, he's gotten away with more than most people do, period. But we haven't seen a real intense game to this point. It may start picking up now.
Don Jackson, 2 minutes for roughing and 5 minutes for fighting. And to the Canadiens, number 30, Chris Nilan, 5 minutes for fighting. At 11 minutes, 17 seconds.
Okay, if you want to go by the call, Jackson gets the extra 2 for roughing. The stick work wasn't called by Van Hellemond.
Exactly right.
Nilan circles back. Nilan to Gainey across center. He doesn't touch it, so the play continues. And here we go. Jackson and Nilan. Nilan trying to get Jackson into it, but Jackson wants no part of it.
Crowd booing Jackson for his non-aggression.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. It started way back in the Edmonton corner about 20 seconds ago. Jackson ran into Nilan. And in that situation, when Nilan decided to go at Jackson, Jackson had his back to Nilan, and I don't blame Jackson in that situation for not wanting to get involved.
No, I tell you, Nyland's going to draw the only penalty, and that's going to hurt the Canadiens.
Trying to get the face-off, I believe, inside.
They're calling a stick measure.
Oh, boy, I see.
Wait a minute here now.
Paul Coffey's
broken, or?
No, that's a measure.
Oh, that's a broken stick.
It's a broken stick, but they're going to measure the blade.
Well, Coffey's almost already inside the penalty box. I wonder what's going on here.
Let's put it this way. They're going to try.
Oh, I bet you they went to measure the stick, and Coffey broke it before they could go over and measure it. That's what happened. Now that's got to be an automatic penalty. In other words, they wanted Coffey's stick. Coffey took the stick and broke it before they had a chance to go over and measure it. Now that's going to be an automatic penalty. I believe that's what happened.
All right, now I am baffled. Do they play full strength, or do they play 5-a-side? Penalties are called...
These are not coincident.
No,
They'll play
okay.
5-a-side now.
Okay.
Yeah. Or full side, 6-a-side.
Yeah.
Because no time had elapsed on the clock.
Now, hold it now. Do you fellas agree or disagree over there?
Well, we've got
You
Nilan in. His
disagree,
penalty has not started. And you're right, Dick. These are not coincident minors. But... we're all confused. We'll see in a moment when Andy Van Hellemond gets it ironed out.
They've just taken the Nilan 2 minutes off the board.
Which means they'll be at full strength.
Paul Coffey, 2 minutes pour avoir joué avec un bâton illégal et 10 minutes mauvaise conduite. À 17 minutes 14 secondes.
Coffey's got the stick measurer now inside that inside the penalty box, and he's trying to straighten out and check. Maybe he's got a new stick and he wants to check it before he gets into more trouble, because there still is 2:46 remaining. He's not going to go and play with a stick that's over.
He won't get into any more trouble because he's drawn a misconduct penalty.
Oh, he did he?
Knocked away by Ludwig, and there's Skoglund, and that's the last play of the game. As the siren goes, ended, and the Oilers defeat the Canadiens 6-3.